So for Arwen's third ride, we hauled to a local arena. She had been here before, so it was nothing new to her, but obviously this is the first time that I've ridden her anywhere else and even ridden outside of the round pen. But she did really, really good. Here she's kind of playing with the pop-up barrels. They were moving around, so I was happy that those were there to kind of desensitize her to things like that. But when we started out, she was a little nervous, so we kind of ponied off of Star. I had my sister riding Star, and then she got confident enough to walk off by herself, and so here we're just kind of walking around the barrels, just kind of doing some basic things like backing up and asking her to yield her hindquarters. So you can see there's a lot of other horses in the background, and she handled this whole experience really, really well. I was so proud of her, especially for only being her third ride.
Do you want me to stop the video? No.
So here I went to take her around the barrel again. And she's kind of a little unsure about moving forward again, like she's still very, very green, very new to riding and stuff like that, but so she was a little slow to move around, but that was okay. She wanted to be a little bit naughty there, and so I stopped her and just kind of let her relax for a minute and get her brain back together, and then we went off again. And I asked her to back up there, and then I tried to see if she would side pass, and she side passed really well going that way. You can see she kind of got a little confused up there, so I just turned her around, got her attention back, and asked her again. And she does it really, really well that way. And then I tried asking her to come back the other way, but she kind of got confused again and backed up. So I stopped her again, tried asking her. She kind of went back again there, kept asking until she kind of gave me one step. Somewhat of a side pass, but she did good. So we're back home for Arwen's fourth ride, and I started out just lunging her, just doing a little bit of walk, trot, and canter on the lunge line to make sure she was listening and paying attention before we started our ride. There she wanted to come in, and so I just flung my rope at her a little bit, told her to stay out. She can be a little lazy sometimes, and so I kind of have to get after her with my rope and keep asking her, but she does pay attention pretty well, stopping when I ask her to and then switching directions really nicely. Again, there you can see she tried to come in and I had to correct her, and then she got a little spunky about it. But I corrected her for that and got her back down. So here I was asking her to canter, which not something she's the greatest at. She does like to get a little spunky when she first does it, so I kind of have to make sure that she's listening. And so we do transitions between the trot and the canter, just to make sure that she is listening. here she actually kicks at me, and so I immediately correct her for that because that can be very dangerous, especially because sometimes I am close to her. And then we went back on it, and she responds really well to my voice, going from trot to canter. But you can see she's a little lazy, so I did have to smack the ground a couple times with my rope to keep her going. Here I'm asking her to walk, and you see she wants to come in, but I just want her to keep going around me in a circle and walking. So she did very, very good at that, and then I called her in. So here I am getting on her. She does really good with me hopping up on her and climbing up there.
Walk on.
So we were actually using new headgear. I had a attachment to my bridle that made it a bitless bridle. So it's kind of a noseband that you can attach to a normal headstall. And so I tried that with her because I wanted to try having pressure like directly on the side of her face, like a side pull, I guess. Seeing if it would make my cues a little bit clearer to her, then I'll halter. So we're just practicing going around doing some steering. And then this happens.
Walk on. Oh, Arwen.
So I'm not quite sure what she spooked at. I couldn't see anything. So I don't know, but she did stop and sit there with me, so I was happy with that, and I have no idea what my brother was trying to do there. But yeah, she got over it pretty quickly, just stayed there with me. And then we got back on.
Now what spooked you, honey? Don't bite me either. Stop chewing on your rein. Walk back over to the incident.
So then I walked her back over where she had spooked, just because I wanted to make sure
you can side pass. You should be able to steer.
That she wasn't going to be scared of that corner. And you can see she is kind of nervous being over here, so whatever spooked her, she knows about it. I could never see anything or find out what was there. But you can see she's very kind of reluctant to move around over there. She's kind of turning around.
Sit with this side.
So here we came from the other direction,
Good girl.
which she did really good with.
Walk on. Walk on.
And then I asked her to just go over there a couple more times both directions, just to make sure that she was okay with that. We were going to have any more problems. Again, we're still kind of working on our steering. So we did a lot of change of directions and circles and, zigzagging all over the round pen.
Good girl. Nope. I know Shall we try a little bit of a trot?
So then I decided to see if she would trot for me. She is pretty lazy, so I was actually kind of surprised that she actually did trot for me just a little bit, which was very nice, a very pretty trot. So there's a little bit from the GoPro view.
Good girl.
So I was really, really proud of her for that. Kind of made up for dumping me back there. And then I took her over to the center and did something that I had never done before. But again, she handled it super, super well. So I'm very proud of her for how her third and fourth rides went, even though we had a little mishap. But she did really, really good.